What's up, YouTube? As always, this is PFC Ryu Tachi here from the island of Okinawa, here to bring you a Strike the Blood Episode 3 anime review and a Strike the Blood manga up to Chapter 10 review all in one. So obviously I'm going to review the anime first and then I'll get into the manga. So this episode of Strike the Blood 3, Episode 3, I don't know, kind of let me down. Kind of same thing with the manga. But, I mean, I still liked it. It's still a good episode. And so, you know, Episode 3 starts off with Akatsuki. I thought I was wrong. I thought he was transforming, but he's obviously did not transform. You just see like lightning everywhere, and then it kind of skips to a future scene, and you just see everything's destroyed, and he's unconscious. So you know that the Pasto and the like demon child, they flee obviously before the hell that happens. And you know, next day starts. They're at school. They get called in by the teacher. I forget her name, but she, you know, the only one that knows that Akatsuki is the pure blood. And she tells them that, you know, that incidents like that have been occurring for the past 2 months. Demons being hunted down. And asking did him and Himagiri Yukina if they knew anything about the incident. And obviously they say, no, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, even though I was there, I don't really know what you're talking about. And then as they leave out, she throws Yukina this little cat, like, phone chain or whatever. Because obviously, past episode, they got caught. But they just ditched her due to the catastrophic demon hunting. So, you know, she obviously called them out on knowing what the hell's going on. So they pretty much come to the assumption of, hey, I don't know, I feel like Yukina's retarded. Like, she's one of those characters. I mean, I like her, but she's like a machine almost. Like, she was pretty much telling Akatsuki that they have to tell the Lions organization or whatever at some point about the incident because they owe so much money because the damages was 50 billion yen. And she cracks a joke like, hey, you're immoral anyway, so you can probably pay it off in like 500 years. But, like, what the hell? Why would you tell, you know, if you, $50 billion yen, which is still a hell of a ton of dollars, who tells them that? I'd be like, hell no, I didn't do it, I don't know. I don't know, I think it's retarded. Right, you kind of see, like, I don't know, the Lions organization, how they, like, I don't know, teach their students or whatever. So anyway, they pretty much, they try to find the European apostle, and then through the help of Asagi, they find him, and for a little, they show a little scene with Asagi. You can clearly tell that she likes Akatsuki, because when he asks for help, she's like, oh, did Yukina ask for this? And then obviously he says no. And then she pretty much finds out that it was a yes, and she tears up his homework and all that. So you can obviously tell there is some jealousy. Although it's retarded because I don't know what grade he's in, but he's at least, I would say, in high school or something, because in the anime and the manga, they always refer to Yukina as like the middle schooler. So the hell is a high schooler being jealous of a middle schooler for? That's retarded. But anyway, so they go find a hideout of the apostle, and they fight him, obviously, and pretty much this is actually Akatsuki and Yukina got destroyed, like almost literally. But they show that the apostle was in the process of making fake demons. In the manga they call them demons, in the freaking anime they're homunculus. Same difference. They're creatures. They're normal humans, and they're implanted with familiars for the anime and kinju for the manga. So the humans implanted with demons, and Katsuki's like, you know, do you even know what's gonna happen to her? And he goes to explain. In the anime, he just asked that same question. In the manga, he actually asked, why can vampires only control the familiars or kinju? And the European apostle goes on to explain that the reason why vampires can do it and no one else can is because these demons eat away your life. Like, they feed on your life force at a super insane speedy rate. He went on to explain that the his homunculus that he has, it probably die in like 2 weeks, and she's only probably like, I don't know, she's an adolescent, I would say, and that's why only vampires can do it, because vampires are pretty much the only creatures that are immortal. So even though it's eating at their life, they have an infinite life, so it doesn't affect them at all. But obviously for a human, it kind of affects us. So, you know, he's pretty much enraged about this. I don't know what it is, but when he first walked in the building and he's seen all the, like, post or pre-homunculi, if that's the plural for it, he got instantly angered, and like his vampire teeth started showing, his eyes turned red. Like for some reason he had just an intense hate for like these fake demons. I don't know if that was like a personal thing or maybe the vampire in him. I don't know. But anyway, they go on to fight. You see that the homunculus, her demon arms that transforms into actually a full-blown creature, and you see Akatsuki. He somewhat has a little more control over his familiars or kinju, because this time, unlike the lightning blast that he did in the last or earlier in this episode / last episode, there was a monkey, like an electric monkey this time. But he like I said, he was more control. Like last time he blacked out. This time he was semi in control of it. Ultimately, it didn't do nothing because the homunculus kind of overpowered him and Yukina. And they had a little talking bout to Yukina and the apostle, because he went on his pretty much, because you know she's like, you raised this child as a weapon, and then or as a tool, and the apostle's like, well, the Alliance organization did the same thing to you. Your parents sold you to this organization, and this organization brought you up, and your only purpose was to fight. And obviously she's like, oh my god, I never thought about that. That's pretty horrible. But anyway, so she's actually about to die because the apostle comes up, and in the anime he has a really well, not really small, but he has a small axe compared to the manga. The manga, the axe is probably like 5 of him. But anyway, so anime, he swings it, and he's pretty much about to kill her, because you know she can't do anything right now because her weapon, it's just, she can't do anything. So he's swinging, and next thing you know, you just see blood splatter on her face. And what happened was, obviously she is not dead, but Akatsuki stops her, or stops the apostle like a good old hero. And so he's just standing there, and like he has a big ass axe like half through his body. And then you see the apostle, I don't think he does anything, he makes like a facial expression, and then he just finishes the slash. So now Akatsuki is literally in half and in half. So his body's in half and his head is off. I don't know how the hell that kind of pulled off with one slash, but he's in like double halves right now. And then he leaves, and the apostle leaves, and you see Himagiri scream out, no, and that's the chapter, or not chapter, that is the episode. So, I mean, it's like I said, it's a pretty good episode. I mean, it's interesting. My only downfall with this episode would be kind of the same thing with the last episode, how they tied in each other when he first fought the homunculus and he got damaged. I thought he was transforming because he had the fangs and the red eyes and all that fun stuff, but it didn't happen like that. What he was doing, for some reason, I don't know, I guess when he gets angered or he's aroused, he turns to a vampire, which kind of somewhat makes sense. I mean, it's the anger part. Aroused, I don't understand that at all. But apparently, when he draws blood, because apparently the kinju or the familiars are actually, they live, quote unquote, inside their blood. So when he gets damaged, and obviously when he fights, he fucking gets damaged. I mean, yeah. So when he has a lot of blood coming out, it's kind of like the familiar saying, hey, there's an opening, let's take it. So they come out, and they don't like him because they don't accept him as the fourth. So they come out and they do whatever the hell they want until he blacks out. So, like I said, the only problem was I thought he was transforming last episode and this episode, whereas obviously he did not transform to his true form, true form. Because even in the first episode, that vampire, he still had a lot different, more characteristics than Akatsuki. So, That's really my only downfall. I mean, I liked it. Good chapter. Fuck. I don't know why I keep saying chapter. I'm so used to reviewing manga. Good episode. And I can't wait for the rest. The only thing I'm scared about as far as the anime goes is the anime is like very extremely close to the manga. Like they're probably only 2 or 3 chapters behind the manga. And you know, I don't want to go on hiatus. It's only freaking episode 3. So I wonder are they gonna keep coming out like consecutively? Because it seems like the manga only comes out monthly, and so far the episodes have been coming out weekly. So I'm kind of scared about what's gonna go on, because I don't think the anime can surpass the manga, can it? Since it's based off the manga, and I don't want to stop right now and go on hiatus because that'd be retarded. But I don't know. Anyway, like I said, very good episode. So I could make a separate video, but I'm just gonna tie it into one. So this is gonna be a very long video. So this is the manga portion of it. Now you can actually tell a big difference between anime and manga. Like, I mean, anime cuts off some of the dry spots in the manga, and just, you know, some scenes are differently placed. Like episode 2/3 of the anime, when he first got hurt and I thought he was transforming, and you seen the electric everywhere. Well, obviously he wasn't transforming, but in anime, they just left it at that, and you seen rubble the next day. But in the freaking manga, he had like electric aura, and he was standing up. He wasn't. I don't think he was in there like he was in anime. But in manga, he was just like standing there and looking all beastly. And this big old electric freaking lion came out, and then it was a big explosion. So like in the anime, they don't show that. They just show him with electric aura per se, and bam, that's it. Man, in the manga, they actually showed the whole thing that happened. Well, yeah, it's probably won't be that long, because I mean, anime, like I said, anime and manga are like almost neck and neck. So pretty much same thing. I would say for the manga. The only big thing as far as like future things that hasn't happened in anime that happened in the manga is obviously the homunculus is going to the Keystone Gate, I think it's called, to find this mysterious treasure. And I don't know what the hell the treasure is, but it's an arm and it's really old and nasty, and I don't know why the hell they want it. But apparently, I think it's a religious thing. Like maybe it's like the European Apostles Messiah or something like that. But he wants it, and he wants to sink the island, and he's probably going to sink the island if, you know, Akatsuki don't man up. But the biggest thing to me that happened in the manga, like I said, that hasn't happened in anime, was, as he's somewhat explained in anime, he's a vampire virgin. There's a little funny scene, obviously, the word virgin, and he's like, you know, don't say that too loud, people might get the wrong idea. Although I'm sure he's that too, since he's in like 9th grade. But anyway, he's explaining it to Yukina that the reason why his familiar or Kinju doesn't listen to him, and the reason why they don't accept him as a 4th, is because, like, he's never bit anybody. So, you know, like 3 months ago he was human, and now he's the 4th. So they're like, what the hell? And he doesn't act like a vampire. Like, he's, you know, key thing is he's never drank a human's blood, and he doesn't want to, because I don't know, I feel like he wants to change the world, but at the same point he wants to stay normal. So he kind of battles between those two, being normal and being like the god of vampires. So, you know, he's explaining it to Kina, and she pretty much makes the gesture, like in previous, you know, chapters, when the apostle was telling how she was just a tool and shit. He was pretty much going to say, Akatsuki, that, you know, you're not a tool, you're a person, you know, I like you, you're cute, you know, all that fun, trying to cheer her up and all that fun stuff. And obviously they have affection for each other, because he just literally died for her. And he came back, obviously in the manga, they haven't showed it in anime yet, but he does obviously come back from that axe swing. She said it took 4 or 5 hours for his body to, like, his blood came back, and he came back. So, That's why he was going on his plan. He literally can't die. Like, the only way for him to die is literally to like be obliterated. Which in that show, I don't really think can happen. So he truly is immortal. But anyway, that was a little side thing. She pretty much, I don't know why the hell she did this, but she unbuttoned her clothes and you seen her bra and her boobs. I mean, she's like in middle school. Hey. And she cuts her neck. And she pretty much goes on to say, you know, hey, I remember you called me cute. You need to tame your demons and all that fun stuff. And he's still kind of like, you know, I don't want to do it. But obviously, eventually, he does do it. And he bites her, so she was his first. I don't know if that was allusion to other things, but she was his first. And at the end of the chapter, you see him show up to fight the apostle and the homunculus. And he's extremely confident now, and he has a grin. And he's like doing a little electric move. And like the caption says, you know, why is he smiling in a situation like this or something? But and then that's the end of the chapter, and obviously there's no more chapters to go. But obviously with that bite, I don't know, magically he's tamed all of his Kenju. Keep in mind his Kenju are like legendary monsters, not like regular freaking horses and birds and shit that everybody else has. Like him being the fourth, he has like freaking constellations are his freaking demons. So I don't know. I don't get how that one bite he kind of magically got to control everything. I mean, unless it was like, you know, he gaining control over them. But I don't really see how one bite can just be like, okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted you to bite one human. You know, it seems retarded. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'll talk about one episode of anime and like freaking 7 chapters, or actually 10 chapters. I literally read all of it last night, and each chapter ranges from 30 to 50 pages, which I kind of like. I mean, obviously, you know, big 3 and shit like that, they're only like 20 pages, and really they're only like 15 because you got opening pages and ending pages, credits and stupid stuff. But Strike the Blood is longer, you know, 30. Like the least pages I think I've read was maybe 35, 36, and the most was probably like high 40s, 47 or 50. So I like it because you know you can read more, and I mean it's fun. This comes out I think monthly, which that really sucks. But I guess that's probably why he makes it more pages, since it only comes out once a month, or at least that's what it looks like. It only comes out once a month. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for this extremely long video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate this video, rate the anime, rate the manga, because I'm definitely watching and reading both. You don't forget to comment. Like I said, you know, comment on manga, comment on anime, comment on the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, and definitely subscribe. So this is PFC Utachi from the beautiful island of Okinawa, signing out. Peace.